Gary, I can't imagine it going much better than it went tonight. I mean, give us an idea how you're feeling after that performance.
I feel like saying I told you so. Said it was going to happen and did happen. Pretty sure he went to the hospital. So, boom.
Talk about you, like your feeling walking in and getting around me. All those things that he said about you, everything that he was saying. I mean, were there emotions that you had to be wary of, or did you like tap into those emotions? What was this like versus your other fights?
Man, I let it go. I let it go instantly when he said it. Like I said, I didn't really hear it. I heard it all secondhand from you guys or from other sources, and it was all about the fight, man. It was all about disassembling and disconnecting him from his consciousness, and that's what happened. He came in arrogant. He came in doing it with the same game plan that everybody else came in with, and got the same result.
I know, we expected to get it done on the feet. You actually you got a little takedown defense there, right? I mean, was that were you kind of excited to show that?
Who saw the wizard? That's all I'm saying. I'm super proud of myself. Shout out to my wrestling coaches, best in the country, best in the world. Man, no, I'm making little developments, man. I keep telling you, everybody wants to talk about, the cockiness and the things that I say on camera, but everybody forgets the last statement, man. I go back and I'm going to work. I'm going to fix things. I'm going to add skills. This is an everyday occurrence. This is an everyday thing, and I'm not going away.
Give us your take on the stoppage. I mean, he was complaining. He didn't move. I mean, I guess, could you hear the referee saying adjust? I mean, just walk us through it. I
mean, no, man, look, he was a good opponent, man. He hit me a couple of times. I mean, I don't doubt he's not a great guy. I don't know that personally, but you're down there, you get hit 30 some odd times, man, and the ref is, I think he said 3 times, defend yourself, Juan. You got to do something. And I kind of felt his body go limp. I was banging on his head, so I kind of like slowed the pace down to see if he was going to react or do something, something so I could play some defense. And then when he didn't, I just, I went in for the finish after I heard him say 2-3 times, like, defend yourself, and he didn't, So Dan gave him plenty of warnings, man.
Yeah, last thing for me, what do you want to do? I mean, this has been quick fights in rapid succession. I know it's a lot of sacrifice for you to do this, so what's the plan for the rest of this year?
Y'all saw it in the ring, man. I bleed for these fans, dude. Y'all love me, I love you back. And even if you don't love me, I love you. So I'm here for it. I'm here to entertain. I'm trying to get back as soon as possible, man.
You showed us a wizard tonight, but at the open workouts, let's talk about those kicks. You did a lot of kicks, but you didn't get a chance to show them off tonight. We're going to see those soon, or are you just trying to throw them off his game?
Man, listen, if you can convince these guys to stop trying to take me down, I'll give it to you all. I'll give it all of it. You can have the whole book, man. There's a whole lot that you guys haven't seen yet, man. Like I said, we go back every single time, man. I take a week or 2 off, and then we go back to the lab. We go back to work. We go back to running, conditioning. We go back to adding new things to the repertoire. So I think there's a whole lot to come in the future of the Prince of War, man. You just got to keep tuned in.
You came out fast and furious, as we expect you to, as you always do. He didn't. Did you think he would? I thought he would. After all that he talked about how much he dislikes you this week, he didn't. He came out real slow and tentative.
That's something that I put behind me after the Allen Crowder fight, man. Emotion has nothing to do with this. It's lions and sheep, my friend. I do not concern myself with their opinions, their thoughts, how they feel. It means nothing to me. All they are is food.
The last thing is, did he touch you at all in those exchanges?
Yeah, man. And if we're keeping it 100% honest and real, I made 2 serious rookie mistakes. I got my nose bloodied. I got my eye kind of lumped up, and that's some stuff we're going to have to go fix. But it's the first guy I've had with a longer reach than me, or as equal reach to me. Second guy I've had his size. Had to learn some lessons. But I think I proved my main point, which is I walk forward. I'm not scared of anything, and I'm one of the most dangerous men on this planet.
So John Anik, after the fight, he said that you're climbing up the ladder. What did you learn today in the octagon?
Keep your hands up, or you get punched in the face.
You came out last week, and you're making news, and you want to be the GOAT. You want to be the greatest heavyweight there is. What steps do you make? Every time in the octagon, that's how you get closer to it. And in practice, what do you have to do? What's the next year look like for Greg Hardy?
Who?
What's the next year look like for you?
For the Prince of War?
For the Prince of War.
Oh, yeah. For the Prince of War, it looks amazing.
I got a little nervous right there. But yeah.
Oh, no. Listen, if I'm not getting paid, I'm nonviolent as crap. No, man, it looks good. It looks like a whole lot of entertainment, man. There's 2 things that I need to do. I need to keep my promises to you guys, entertainment and a whole lot of pain, and I need to get back into the lab, man. I need to study. I need to become a student of the game even more so. I need to ignore the BS that, of course, these fans are going to talk about fighting this opponent and that opponent, and keep my mindset on the goal, because everybody will get fought.
So, what do you want to fight a ranked opponent next? And what's the next step? Anyone out there?
The same as last time, man. I'm going to go back. I'm going to train. I have a objective in mind, and it's being a student and also being in camp. So I don't really have time to think about all that, man. This Juan was the guy I wanted to see. Everybody was saying I was ducking opponents. You guys were super hyped about the Juan Adams. This was the one that's going to take me down, and I finished him. So whoever they put in front of me again, we'll get the same treatment, man, no matter who it is, ranked, non-ranked, number 1, number 2, number 3. I'm here for it. I haven't backed down yet. Thank you.
The crowd had a pretty strong opinion, obviously, when you came out, and you kind of played up to that. You talked about it in your post-fight interview. Does that give you more energy? Does that just feed you going into this? Do you mind?
I don't mind at all, man. Like I said, I'm more grateful than anything, man. We've been talking about this for a long time, and I've been more consistent than I think anybody in this sport in what I've been saying, man. I'm here to bring love and pain, brother, and it's a beautiful thing. I'm not here to buy into the crap talk. I'm here to make the MMA sport. I'm here to make the UFC a decent-looking, professional, beautiful thing, man. There is no longer the greatest show on the gridiron, man. It's in the octagon, and we're professionals now. We conduct ourselves how we're supposed to, you know what I mean? And that's what I want to put forth, and you can't do that hating people and not giving love, man. These guys pay tickets. They paid to be here. They pay my salary, so I love them, man. This is a show, and I freaking entertain.
And obviously, you said before that you want to, keep going as fast as you possibly can. You obviously didn't take much damage in this fight tonight. When do you want to get back in the octagon?
Tomorrow. I was ready to fight upstairs, man. I was shadow boxing, moving around, working on that slip, hands up, you know what I mean? trying to fix problems, looking at film, and like I enjoy this, man. I want to say that I'm having the best time of my life, man. This sport has done a lot for me, as you guys have seen, man, and I'm willing to give it back. And the only way for me to be the greatest heavyweight of all time is to keep this schedule, man. Everybody talks about my age, this, that, and the other. I fight more than I've 6 times in the last, not calendar year, but 6 times in the last 12 months, I believe. There's nothing but time in my future, man. I'm doing it at such a high rate and such a high pace. I just got to maintain, stay focused, and of course, again, entertain. Are you not entertained? Oh.
Speaking of the entertainment aspect, I know you were kind of in the middle of celebrating, but did you happen to see how Juan left the cage and he kind of stormed out and turned around and started yelling back towards you?
He was yelling at me?
I don't know if you caught any of that.
That is aggressive. No, I did not see that, man. I was having such a good time, just enjoying the victory. I didn't see him in the ring when he was raising my hand, but hey, man, God bless him, dude. He's a young man. I was young. We all remember the mistakes I was making when I was a kid, dude. Hopefully he learns, he gets better, comes back if he wants another knockout. I'll send him to the hospital again. If not, maybe just learn some lessons and be better. But like I said, that's what we're preaching out here. We're better. We're becoming better human beings, man. We're raising the bar, and I want to be that guy.
A lot of people, Juan included, don't give you the credit for the position you're in. One of the things he was saying was you were handed this opportunity. That's one of the things a lot of people like to say. So do you think with that performance tonight, you kind of changed the minds of some people that maybe he is working, maybe he is improving in the gym?
I don't care. These are the same people that told me that I was lazy, I'm all this and that and the other. It's like, last time I checked, you don't get to be a pro bowler being lazy. Like, you don't get to be the best in the hardest sport in the world doing nothing, and it's translating. The proof is in the pudding, hands down. I'm not here to speak and play games. I'm not here to bash other fighters. I'm here to do work. And if you're not here to do work, you're going to be left in my wake. You're going to be trampled over and left behind, and the UFC will build around you because this is the greatest organization in the world, and I will make sure the whole world knows it.
And at what point during the day of the fight does Greg Hardy turn into the Prince of War? Is it when you get to the arena, or is it back in the hotel before you get on the bus? At what point is that?
I think it was around 7 o'clock, man. I was still Greg Hardy when I was napping around 6:30, got up, had some Subway, had to embrace my fat boy gene for a second. That weight cut was aggressive, and then I just slipped into that mode, man. There was nothing that could faze me. I felt great, and I just wanted it. I want the pain, I want the suffering, I want the violence. I enjoy it, man, and I want to entertain, and that's my favorite part of it.